Good afternoon. A South Carolina mom is arrested and charged in the negligent raising of her 14-year-old child. Her 14-year-old child currently weighs 555 pounds. That's a lot of weight for a 14-year-old. Now let's explore some of those contributing factors which could have played a key role, such as media, parental, and personal contributing factors. Obesity in children and adolescents is a serious issue with health and social consequences that often continue on into adulthood. American Obesity Association. Marketing ads put out there on the television, on the internet, that, hey, we got good food at a cheap price, come and get it. You know, these fast food chain restaurants, all the restaurants advertise a good price for good food. Children want that good food, and a lot of the times they want that toy that comes with that good food. Or at least so we think that it's good. Obese people are the center of jokes. You look on television, you get on the internet, a lot of the teenagers and some of the adults poke fun at people that are overweight. It's not a good thing, but hey, people do it. Internet and games. My child is the worst at this, I think. He has 3 consoles. He currently only plays 1. And he has a hard time letting go of the control for the console. Give him a couple hours every day, maybe 1 hour a day. Depends on how he is at school and how he acts to his parents, whether or not he gets to play that. But that keeps the kids inside the home, keeps them placid. They can talk to their friends, they can talk to their family via the internet, via the gaming consoles. You can hook up to the internet with these gaming consoles nowadays and communicate that way. It keeps them from going outside and actually being physical with going to somebody's house. I think Robert Poole says it best when he states that 5.5 to 6 hours of media are watched a day per child. In essence, that means that your child watches TV or some sort of media as much as you do work. That's a lot of television time for a child. Get them out there, get them to do physical stuff. Marketing ads and games have made living for a child easier, but parents play even a bigger role in that, contributing to obesity. Environmental authority lacking in the household. My parents were very stern with me about going outside and playing games with my friends away from the house. Nowadays, kids are friends with their parents. They stay inside, they stay indoors, they do as they please. I think as parents, we need to get our stuff together and start to say no. No, you can't play this game. No, you can't do this. No, you need to go outside. Or no, just plain old no. No encouragement to be active or recreational. My son just got through playing his 2nd year of football, tackle football. I like to get him out there. I like to make him sweat, make him earn his knowledge, his discipline. I run, he runs with me. He likes it. I'm happy for it. I enjoy it a lot. Obese parents predict the onset of obesity in their offspring. If you and a parent who is obese, you're going to pass that on to your child unless you step in and say, stop. This lifestyle needs to change. I need to change because I do not want my children growing up as I did, or as I am right now. In the words of Elizabeth Renner, collective effort in a family for a healthy family must be embraced by the family before a child decides to change their mind on their own lifestyle. Like I stated before, we as parents need to step up, say no, and say we need to change this lifestyle for our kids to live a better life, live a happier life. Parents as caregivers provide food, encouragement, but personal factors need not be overlooked. We're all responsible at some point for our own actions. Body's use of energy. Children need to understand that the body uses energy to do stuff. If you're just sitting down, that energy is just going to be stored in the body and not go anywhere. They have to get out and get physical. Right now with the NFL and United Way, they have teamed up to provide advertisement on television, Play 60, which means get your children, get your kids, get their kids, get the neighbors, get them outside to play for 60 minutes a day, to get them doing something physical, to get their body moving, to burn that energy that's stored up from playing the games. Addiction to food. Addiction to food is a process. Begins with teasing at home, teasing with peers, with friends, at school. Teasing could lead up to depression, and depression could eventually lead to food addiction. They feed their depression with the food that they eat. You know, I'm sad, I'm going to feed myself something sweet. I'm going to drink it away. You know, we all need to step up and identify with that. Healthy eating. Kids need to understand about the food pyramid. The food groups that are good to eat, the group that is, you know, essentially bad. Minimize their intake and of those foods and have more of the healthier foods in their diets. The No Child Left Behind Act of 2001 has caused for the lead up of 71% of the schools dropping physical education. Schools nowadays are more worried about test scores and rigorous academic work rather than PE. I'm glad my son enjoys physical activities at school and at home. I try to encourage him as much as possible to do those. Primary factors contributing to obesity, again, the media, advertisements, magazines, television, it's all there. Fast food, great, tastes great. Parental factors, parents need to step up and decide to say no once in a while. It's not going to hurt your children to say no. Personal factors, make sure your kids are knowledgeable about food intake versus energy output. Obesity causes 300,000 deaths a year, but like the case with the South Carolina mom, it may not be just one life lost. Again, this is Eugene Garcia. Thank you for your time.